Welcome, KSL Gang. Welcome KSL gang. Today we're going to be reviewing Sweet Petal Pound Cake Body Care from Bath & Body Works. This was another online exclusive release with Iced Lemon Pound Cake, which I have my review up on that one. Now I'm thinking when we all saw this one, it had to be Pink Petal Tea Cake in body care form. I know I sure did. I'm going to say for some formulas more than others. The notes are candied rose, raspberry swirl, and frosted bundt cake. I also want to say getting this one, I did not expect it to be a full-on cakey fragrance, because if you look at their description of it, it actually says the perfect swirl of fruity and floral. They didn't even mention a bundt cake. So sometimes you have to look at those descriptions, because I know a lot of people were expecting a cakey scent when they seen pound cake in the title. Starting with the mist on the opening, it is packed with the candied rose. It's a nice, sweet, pretty floral mixed with that fruity raspberry. I'm not getting any of the cakiness on the opening. It's going to come through once it completely dries down, but the floral and fruity is still going to be there. This is also another medium one. It's not light to me. It's well fragrant but not strong, and I do get a sweet light cakey smell after about 15 minutes, which smells very delicious and edible. Give it time to settle on the skin. Now with the mist, to me it doesn't exactly smell like Pink Petal Tea Cake, but the body lotion and cream, it actually does when it comes to that rose note. If you're gonna go by that, then you might smell Pink Petal Tea Cake somewhere in there, depending on what your senses pick up. And it's something about rose notes on me that tends to hold on, even though it's not strong upon the opening of it, but after 4 hours it was still on my skin. Not like when I first applied it, but you can still make out what it is. The cake note was there, but the rose and raspberry was still dominating this performance. So you definitely want to keep that in mind when getting this one, that the rose and raspberry is the majority of what you're going to get, unless you can actually smell that cakey note all the way through. By putting pound cake in the title, it was great marketing, but it will leave some people disappointed because the cake note is not the main character. But by reading the description, they actually told you what it smells like. And as for the shower gel, it's interesting. That one actually smells more fruity. I do get more raspberry with that one, but you still get the rose. To give like an animated description of it, I want you to picture a plain bundt cake with a raspberry swirl filling and frosting with candy roses all around it. If you smell that cake, you're going to get mostly fruity and floral. You're barely going to smell the cake because it's coated with raspberry frosting. It has a raspberry filling and it got the candy roses all around it. You're going to get cake, but it's not going to outdo the rose and raspberry scent. This is still very much a gourmand scent. It's just a fruity floral gourmand. So what I did, of course, for some added cakey notes, I added vanilla confetti sparkle. You can also use confetti cake pop. I'm like, that was definitely needed to enjoy the whole raspberry rose bundt cake type of vibe. And you can enjoy the cake note from the opening to the dry down. Other fragrances that pairs beautifully are champagne sprinkles, which has that raspberry icing, super delicious together. Also whipped rose and vanilla, which is a little similar to Sweet Petal Pound Cake if you take out that cocoa flour, but they smell super pretty together. Also raspberry chiffon, that one has black raspberry and whipped sugar, but also pear for a little added freshness. Overall, I'm really feeling this one. Is very versatile. I can make it more cakey, fruity, floral, whichever way I want to go. I do have a backup mist in this one, but I wouldn't mind getting a few more. Now, am I going to hoard this like Iced Lemon Pound Cake? Probably not, but this is still really a good one. Just like I told you in the Iced Lemon Pound Cake review, this is a perfect gourmand for the spring and summer. Not too heavy, very wearable. Okay guys, that's going to complete my review. Let me know if you're going to be trying this out. If you already got it, how do you like it? And what do you think? If you haven't already, subscribe and join the KSL gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey KSL gang, if you love cooking and watching cooking videos and super easy recipes, make sure you check out my main channel in Keke's Kitchen. I'll see you over there.